Principato, adesso magari mandiamo qualche domanda per email dal tuo computer.
Samir, là, on peut commencer. J'adore que les spécialistes du football américain viennent faire de l'athlétisme. Je sais. Bonjour à toutes et à tous. Bienvenue au Stade Louis II à l'occasion de ce 36e meeting Hercules. Je vais tout de suite passer la parole au directeur du meeting, M. Jean-Pierre Chebel, et vous dire quelques mots en français que je traduirai en anglais.
Bien, d'abord, au nom du comité d'organisation de notre meeting Hercules CBS, je suis heureux de vous accueillir à cette présentation des athlètes. Après de magnifiques championnats du monde en juillet à Eugene, suivis par les Jeux du Commonwealth à Birmingham et du meeting de la Diamond League samedi à Chorzos, en remplacement des meetings chinois, nous voilà à la veille de notre 36e édition d'Hercules CBS.
On the name of the organizing committee, the Hercules CBS is pleased to welcome you here for this 36th edition after the World Championships, the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham and the Diamond League meet in Toronto.
I know him, I remember him.
3 championnats majeurs d'athlétisme dans la même année, avec les championnats d'Europe qui vont nous suivre dans 5 jours. Et cette date de la mi-août a été bien délicate pour nous.
With 3 main championships during this season, this has been a bit tricky for us, for our meeting.
Cela ne nous a pas facilité la tâche, mais nous avons relevé le challenge et je crois que demain, nous vous présenterons une belle édition de la Ligue de Diamant Wanda.
This won't be easy, but this would not be easy, but I will tell you that the field that you will see tomorrow is a pretty good one, and we're happy to have this at this Wanda Diamond League.
Demain, la météo est bonne, le public a répondu présent, vous pouvez le constater comme moi que les installations sont prêtes et les athlètes sont prêts à nous enchanter.
The crowd will be there tomorrow. Weather forecast looks pretty good, and as you can see, the facilities are ready to welcome the athletes who will be performing tomorrow.
Je vous remercie pour votre présence et je vous souhaite bon courage et bon travail pour cette édition de la Diamond League. Merci.
Thank you very much for being here with us, and wish you a wonderful work tomorrow. Thank you again. If you have any questions to the meet director, just feel free to ask. Si quelqu'un a une question.
You wish more the athletes than me, so I'm going to leave.
C'est comme vous voulez. Si quelqu'un a des questions, no questions, pas de questions. Ok. Merci beaucoup, Jean-Pierre. Merci.
Avec plaisir.
On se retrouve demain, donc pour la suite de ce meeting. Dans quelques instants, dans 5 minutes, puisque vous avez vu les horaires, you've seen the timetable for this press conference. So in 4 minutes from now, we'll have the 2 first athletes. We start with the fast ones, with the sprinters.
esclusiva dal 22 agosto su Sky Atletica. Con Sky Extra puoi avere più risparmio. Meno 10 euro ogni mese per la tua spesa online su Carrefour. Fino al 40% di riduzione su RC Auto Allianz. Meno 5 euro sul rifornimento da Quaid. E un'offerta dedicata a gas e luce di Plenitude. Per te che sei un cliente Sky, grazie a Sky Extra, meno spese e più risparmio tutti i giorni. Vieni su sky.it Extra. Sky Extra, per noi sei speciale. La stagione del tennis non si ferma mai. Con i nostri ragazzi pronti a stupirti sul cemento da 3 oceani. Grande tennis, con 2 attivi massasmine consecutivi. Questa settimana a Montreal, i dal 14 si insieme su Sky Sport Tennis. Sky Sport, la tua casa dello sport. Segui gli indizi. Scopri Sky Investigation.
Poi siamo venuti capiti che speciali che indovini come andrà a finire.
Per il fuori controllo di questa perché non l'hanno chiesto ai nostri? C'è di non smettere mai di essere un colonna. Faccio una cosa.
Sono musicali, sono responsabile delle immagini.
Tutti i generi grandi, i grandi titoli internazionali, le stagioni del serie TV, i grandi novità. Non esistono dei tecnici. Benvenuti nel club. Sky Investigation, la tua finestra sul crime. Passa Sky Wi-Fi, la fibra ultra veloce, perfetta per lo streaming e gaming online. Potente, prende in ogni angolo della casa. E premiata ai consumatori. Capelli buoni. Passa Sky Wi-Fi, fibra 100% ultra veloce. Per i clienti Sky a 24,90 € al mese per 18 mesi. Viene anche senza fibra. Chiamaci 02 50 50, vieni su Sky.it o nei negozi Sky.
Stiamo aspettando la conferenza stampa, l'inizio della Diamond League in Monaco. Volevo andare, non vado, andrò a Zurigo, sempre che passi a credito perché è incerto, nel senso che la finale poi è un bel posto non lontanissimo. Non so dove sia la Supercoppa europea domani, ho dimenticato di scriverlo nella proposta ai quotidiani. Con l'altra cosa carichiamo l'altro computer. Buongiorno e buona mattinata da Vannizagnoli. Buon pomeriggio, anzi, da Vannizagnoli.it. Aspettiamo la conferenza stampa di Michael Norman e di Noah Lyles. Buon pomeriggio agli amici all'ascolto. Andiamo a procedere con altro. Chi è?
Hai un nuovo messaggio. Per accettare i tuoi messaggi, digita messaggio lasciato alle ore 14 e 18 minuti da 3, 4, 6, 5, 4, 1, 5, 6, 4. Quando è arrivato? Sì, ma quando è arrivato? Allora, io sono arrivato alla campagna di posizionamento.
Here, coming back to that meet. Noah, you know that meet you came here earlier with your brother also, and he will be here with you. me faire plaisir. C'est ce que j'ai envie de faire justement sur cette fin de saison. What is your goal coming here for that meet? Both of you, Noah first.
So I talked a little about my plans after Worlds and the press conference at World Championships, and I was telling people how I didn't think that my peak was going to show at Worlds.
Well, it was the U.S. record plus the third all-time best, so it was quite a...
Oh, yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
It was fun, but you were more.
I've been telling everybody, give me a month, and the world record will be in my sights.
I like this. Well, you're always talking good. I like when Noah is on a press conference. He gives a lot, and also on the track. I mean, you like the show. You like this.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. The more the crowd is engaged, the faster I run. The more excited I am.
Conditions are good.
As long as the wind is helping me and not hurting me, it is good. Who likes headwinds?
He can run on headwinds. You had some headwinds sometimes, Michael. You know that on 400 sometimes it's tricky. Huh?
I mean, we have headwinds all the time in the 400. My preference is to have it coming home rather than on the backstretch, just because it makes it a little bit easier. But I don't mind training in it, running in it. It just makes it stronger. Not for the sprinting though. I don't like running windy at times. I'd rather run into a headwind than have a windy time.
Yeah, on 100 is quite hard. On the 200, your last 200 was in April, right?
That was my first race of the year.
But 120 seconds, 1983, right?
Yeah, it was my fastest season opener in the 200 and the earliest I've ever run a 200 in my career. So it was a great time, and at the time I hadn't run a 200 since the last time we raced, which was like 2019 in Rome.
2019
so
in
that was the
Rome.
last time I ran the 200. So it was like a.
That was the last time you guys met in a race.
Yeah,
that was.
So I got my lick back.
Hey man, this is gonna be interesting. I don't know where I'm at, so
you know, I gotta murder you tomorrow. Right?
Yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow.
That time he's trying to find a revenge. So
I've been waiting.
He has a
3 years.
on me.
I've been waiting 3 years for this moment.
I'm free. I'm sure we're gonna have a couple more races this year. We'll see where I'm at this year. It's hard to say. I know I'm in the best shape of my life in terms of just pure strength, but I haven't sprinted in a couple months, like April.
Right.
So just coming out here and finally just opening up, it feels really good. I raced in Poland, a couple of days ago. Right. It was the easiest 44 I've ever ran. It just was so smooth. I felt so strong. So I'm really excited to come out here and finally sprint and let loose, because I feel like I've been holding back all year.
yes, I know that you were a bit frustrated by the time at the World Championship, but times doesn't mean nothing. Just the most important thing was the victory there.
Yeah.
And then in the 400, in 4x4, seems that things went even much better for you.
Yeah. I think looking back, of course, the win is the most important thing for me. Of course, if you could win and break an American record or do something special, that puts the cherry on top. But for me, that being my first championship win, the time doesn't matter, because you can never take the win away. The medal will always be there, and that title will always be mine. But when it comes to like records, those are meant to be broken, and athletes, the next generation or athletes coming up, they have desires to beat it. So that won't always be yours. But that 2022 World Athletics Championship, 400 meter men's 400 meter championship title will belong to forever, and it's written in history. So that's kind of how I feel about it right now.
Right. You guys are friends. You have a lot of friends, Michael. Michael is like the smoother guy on a track and field planet. So he's just like he's friend with Ray Benjamin. He's friends with all these guys.
Well, Rye's my friend too. I've known Rye since high school.
I've known him since high school too. Right. I mean, we were teammates in college, teammates for a little bit, and now he lives far away from me. So.
Right. You've been raised with all these guys. I mean, among
but actually, we've known each other before. We've known
Rye. Yeah. Because in our junior year, that was the first year that we really went up against each other.
Yeah, we ran in the 200 in the old Hayward field, U.S. Juniors.
Yeah,
you ran like 20. I want to say you ran 2018.
2018.
I ran 2020.
Oh, it was a scorching race.
Yeah, it was hot. I remember it was super hot. It was the first time I ran two 200s in one day. And they were like, "You want to go to Pan Am's?" I said, "Nope, I'm done for the season," and I went home.
And I was so hurt because I just knew we were gonna like kill it at Pan Am's. And you know who else was on that team? Christian Coleman.
Oh yeah,
Christian Coleman was on that team.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
that,
true.
that was
That's
a huge.
And
change.
now you guys are making number one in your event in the world. I mean, just like
Now we all got golds.
Yeah, it's just crazy to see, just the growth that's happened between the past, I guess, 8 years now. I mean, people don't even know that we were roommates in 2016 at World Juniors.
Yeah,
And that's when we first won. I won the 200, he won the 100, and then we were both on the 4x1 together.
Yeah.
I didn't even run the 4x4 or the open 4 that year. So
Yeah.
no, Michael. It looks like very complete athlete. Under 10 seconds in the.
Are you saying that you want me to run the floor?
I want you to
like,
tell me if one day you want to think about 400.
Hey, you want to give me $2 million? I'll run the floor for $2 million.
You run for less.
Shoot, that ain't me. As my brother puts it, he said there's quarter horses and show ponies. And all I know is show ponies make a lot more money than quarter horses.
yeah, it's a lot of work in the 400. I'm not even gonna lie. When the opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna have to drop down to the 100. I think that's where my heart belongs, to be honest.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
My heart belongs there.
I mean, when we were in high school, I remember you ran 10 too. And I was like, at this point, you should just choose the event. Just pull a friend, bro.
Yeah, that was my second. That was my 5th 100 meter I've ever ran in high school. So I went from like 11.1. Then junior year, I jogged like a 10.7. Or sorry, my sophomore year, jogged like a 10.7. Junior year, I ran like 10.3. And then my coach in high school was like, "Hey, you want to run 100 this year?" I said, "Sure." He said, "Go for it." And I was like, "Cool." And I ran like 10.2. So.
Wonderful. Tomorrow, there will be no friends on the race during the race. It depends on the line. Of course, you know the line. You prefer to be behind or?
I prefer lane 7.
Right, I know.
Seven.
You don't want to see no one.
No, I don't care about seeing people. I think I was listening to an interview that Michael Johnson was in, and he was talking about how people react to the lanes, and he was talking about me. He's like, Noah doesn't care what lane he is, or he doesn't care where anybody is positioned. He just cares about the lane he gets. If he gets in the outside lane, he's happy. That's very accurate. If I get in the outside lane, I'm happy. So if I could choose what lane I'm in, it's going to be 7 or 6. Now, if we're at Worlds and they're just giving us lanes, as long as it's 4 and up, I'm happy.
I know, Michael.
Yeah, I agree. Lane draw. Well, 400 is a little bit different, just because it's a very strategic race.
Right.
Sometimes, especially when it comes to like a championship setting. But
there are different steps. Different.
It's different intensity.
Exactly.
You kind of have to be more aware of what's going on. But when it comes to the sprints, it's all about running your own your race pattern. And of course, when you have competition, you're obviously going to elevate with the competition. But for me, the preference is always, the outer lanes. I'm not that tall, but I'm kind of tall, so I prefer running on the outside just because it's a little easier. It feels easier. So if you put me in like 2 or 3, I'm gonna still run hard, but I probably won't be very happy.
Noah said he wants to do a big thing. He wants to break this world record. He can't. He's capable of it. We know that. What's in your mind?
Yeah, so again, I think it's going to be a super hot race tomorrow. Noah's already elevated in the 200. I've been gone for a while in the 200, so it's time for me to break through and run faster than 19.7. Like, that's not cutting it anymore. So I'm just going out there, going to talk to my coach, talk about a race plan, and execute the way he wants me to, and then hopefully we see something special on my part.
But isn't that crazy how 19.7 is now considered like?
Yes, it does not look. It does not look good.
Average.
It doesn't look good, next to my name. So it needs to drop. It needs to drop.
But I like when I still see 19.7, I still be like, oh shoot, that's fast.
Yeah.
And then you go to USA's and it's like 19.7, 19.8, 19.6, 19.6. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, it's the same way. Like I feel the same way in the 400. When I see 44 in front of the time, I'm never going to be satisfied.
Which is so crazy because if somebody ran like 44, maybe 2. That would get you a bronze medal or even a silver medal for sure at a World Championships.
Yeah, and the game has completely changed over the past couple of years. So it's great for the sport. A lot of people are elevating it, and it keeps me motivated every day. And I'm just excited. So hopefully, we see a PB because I'm overdue for one. Sure.
We wish this. The big club will be like under 1950, which.
Yeah, that's a different that's elite right there. That's elite.
Come on now, you can jump in that club real quick. For sure. The goal is definitely to go down that far, but I have no pressure, no expectations. I'm just gonna go out there and compete. So when my coach wakes up in 2 hours or something like that, he'll probably give me a call and we'll start breaking down the race for tomorrow.
Right. Good. Well, I will give the floor to the journalist here. You understand almost everything. If you need a translation in French, I'll be there for you later. Qui est-ce qui veut poser une question? Wants to ask the first questions? Yes. We have one here and two. Just name yourself and feel free to ask the question.
Samir Hamoudi for RMC Sport. Hi guys, hope you're doing fine. How would you describe both of you, your rivalry between each other, and especially with you, Noah, compare your rivalry with Michael compared to Arian?
I'd say that this rivalry is like my OG rivalry. Like Mike is like the guy. I mean, there's me and my brother who's like raced all the time, so he's always gonna be there. But this is, you know, the guy that I don't get to see often, that everybody wants to see us go up against. Like, we were literally on East Coast, West Coast, like, oh, who's gonna take this? Like, and we were always very close to each other, you know, dropping times here and there, and it's like, oh, the next time they're gonna show up is gonna be huge. And like, I think besides, like, Arian is like the one that everybody else wanted. But every time I hear like a rivalry between me and Mark, is like, oh, this is the one that I wanted, you know.
Yeah, you know, I kind of like agree on that. Ever since we were in high school, that junior year of high school, it'd be like Lyles ran 20.7. It was like pretty fast in high school at the time, and then it's like, okay, all right. So then I'll run like 20.69, and then it'll be like pretty silent for like a couple months, and then he'll drop 20.2, and it's like, okay, that's how it really is. And then it's, you know, the end of both of our seasons, and we're just kind of pushing each other, and we always take each other's like U.S. lead at the time in high school, and then you know, we just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it fueled us intrinsically. Yeah, I mean, like we barely raced each other. We didn't really know each other that well. And it was just like a sense of pride of like, okay, I want to be U.S. #1, but this guy keeps taking it from me. And it just kind of started as that. And then, you know, as we grew older, and then, you know, I decided to go the college route, human pro. You know, we kind of went our separate ways, but now it's, I think, on this pro level, we're now kind of relighting this fire, this rivalry again. And yeah, I think it's really exciting and great for the sport.
Thank you. Sur la rivalité? Oui, la relation, elle date d'il y a un moment. À chaque fois qu'ils étaient jeunes, ils étaient juniors, il y avait un qui faisait 20-70 par exemple, l'autre essayait de faire beaucoup moins dans un 20-69 et ça leur plaisait. Et ensuite de ça, ils faisaient 22. Puis après, à la fin de la saison, ils comparaient un peu, ils se retrouvaient, ils se revoyaient régulièrement et il y avait toujours cette envie de faire mieux à chaque fois, d'essayer de se comparer comme cela. Ils l'ont fait tout au long de leur carrière et continuent de le faire, même si ils se sont un peu écartés au niveau des différentes routes. Ils ont toujours, et chacun a la même idée justement de cette, à la fois de cette rivalité, mais aussi ce lien qui les lie justement. Une autre question, Samir, ou sinon derrière.
Rapide, real quick, I'm sorry about that, but you're 1-1 right now, both of you. And I remember you, Michael, in 2019 telling me when Noah was leading you 1-0, that was very important to you to beat him. So tomorrow it's going to be...
I think I'm 0-3 actually. I think it's 3-1.
Yes.
3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
I'm talking only in pros, on 200. Not count the junior years and stuff.
I was wrong.
So we got Lausanne and Rome.
Yeah.
Oh,
How important is it to stand on the count?
Okay.
Shoot.
Go for it.
Best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna keep going. You know,
and then best 3 out of 5.
the tally will forever keep going until one of us retires. So
yeah.
Whoever has the most wins at that point will, I guess, be determined the king.
Ils se sont beaucoup rencontrés en junior, en amateur, et un peu moins en professionnel, 2 fois seulement Lausanne et Rome. Et effectivement, ils sont en train de compter. Là, ils disent le meilleur sur 3, et puis en plus le meilleur ensuite à 5 victoires. Voilà, ils vont le faire comme ça au fur et à mesure. Ils vont continuer de se faire plaisir dans la même veine. Allez-y.
J'ai une question justement sur aussi ce que peut espérer Noah demain. Il a fait 19,31, le 3e temps de l'histoire sur 200 mètres aux mondiaux à Eugene. Est-ce qu'il se sent fatigué? J'ai l'impression qu'il n'a pas cette fatigue-là, mais est-ce que mentalement, cette fin de saison, il n'y aura pas d'euro, bien évidemment, pour les Américains?
Il a annoncé tout à l'heure qu'il voulait faire quelque chose de très gros et c'est au revoir du monde.
Ouais, bien sûr. Donc, est-ce qu'il n'y a pas malgré tout un peu de fatigue? Est-ce qu'il ne sent pas ça malgré tout?
After the World Championships, after the 1931, which is the third best of all time, we're not something like a little... in your mind that you felt a bit
tired after achieving this and seeing the end of the season? Even if you said you want to make something big, but the question is, didn't you felt like something going down after just achieving the world title?
Are you referring to like in the race, losing speed? Are you referring to that?
Well, just not only this, but the fact that now you got it. So maybe are you more relaxed, or you more tired because this is done? And,
So I'll tackle two things. I'll tackle how the season is right now. So right now, yes, the World Championship is over, and I'm glad I got that. And there is the weight that's lifted off of my shoulders from that. But that still, I'm not, my joy is from running. I love running. I love practicing for it. I like going out, hurting in practice, coming back, seeing fast times, getting better. That's my true joy and my passion, and that's why I continue to do this. So even though I have, yes, the World Championship, that doesn't mean that I'm satisfied. Like, I'm never going to be satisfied. That's the thing that, I love about myself, because I'm always going to be looking for more. I'm always hungry for more. So I can come to a Diamond League and be like, oh, yeah, I want to keep going. Like, that's nice. I got the World Championship. I ran the third fastest time. I expected to do that.
Right.
That I want to shock myself. Let's keep pushing for more. Let's keep getting better at the race I'm already good at. And, what's the point of just coming out after the World Championship and be like, oh, let's just run slow times? No. What? What? No, I want to keep going and be like, okay, I'm excited to see what I can keep doing. And what can I do with 19.9 and 19.6 not on my legs? Like, that's the real thought that keeps coming through my head. Like, what can I do without those 2 rounds before that 19.3 on my legs?
Alors, c'est vrai qu'après le titre, il était satisfait. Bien entendu, il y avait le relâchement, il est peut-être naturel à ce moment-là parce qu'on a réussi quelque chose. Mais lui, ce qui lui plaît, c'est courir. Il adore. Il s'entraîne pour ça, il adore l'entraînement, mais il adore aussi la compétition. Et il a besoin de faire ça. Il le dit, si effectivement le titre était dans la poche, le reste, la suite, il n'allait pas courir des temps lents. Il n'allait pas venir pour justement être juste là pour courir. Il avait envie de réussir quelque chose, parce que c'est ce qui lui plaît. Et donc, peu importe. Il n'y a pas de... La fatigue, pas vraiment. Il y a juste simplement une envie qui est toujours là. C'est ce que dit Michael. Il appuyait justement là-dessus. L'envie, elle est toujours là. Donc, il viendra dans un meeting. Quand il voit qu'il y a un meeting Diamond League et qu'il est invité, oui, il a envie de courir. Il a envie de courir vite. Il a envie de le montrer. Et il sait, avec 19-31 dans les jambes, qu'il peut faire quelque chose de très, très fort. Autre question? One more question? Yes. Devant?
Oh. Hi, I'm Frederick from Norway. Noah, how fast do you expect to run tomorrow? What will you be happy with?
What would I be happy with?
Yeah.
A world record. I'm already happy. So, just running in general is fun to me. I've stopped putting times on myself. I've been stopped doing that because every time I put a time on myself, it's kind of telling my body, oh, shoot for this. So I've stopped doing that, and I've just been like, let's just create the perfect race. That's my goal. How each time I step on the track, I want to make the race better than it was last time. Okay, I ran, 10-15 on the turn last time. Let's go to 10-12, or let's go to 10-10. Let's keep making the race better. Like, how can I, what steps can I improve on? What areas of that race can I get better at? And by doing that, the time will get faster naturally. So that's putting together a great race is what I'm the happiest about.
Avec quoi je serais satisfait avec un record du monde, bien sûr. J'ai envie de courir vite, j'ai envie de ça. Et j'ai envie de faire la course parfaite. Si je peux la faire, j'aimerais la faire. Par exemple, si j'ai couru 10-15 dans le premier 100 mètres dans le virage, je voudrais faire 10-12 ou 10-10. J'aimerais pouvoir améliorer ça. C'est une façon pour moi de me dire, j'ai progressé, il y a quelque chose qui se passe. Et donc, toujours envie de faire mieux, bien entendu. Mais j'aime pas donner des temps. J'aime pas donner c'est pas quelque chose d'important de donner des temps. J'aime pas trop en parler. Yes, one more.
Yeah, but your main goal is world record, right? Or
of course, yeah. Every time I step on the track now is to get closer and closer to the world record.
And when do you think you will achieve that?
Well, if I could tell you that, I would have told you that.
Et quand est-ce que tu sais que tu voulais faire le record du monde, mais quand est-ce que tu voudras faire le record? Si je pouvais te dire quand je vais le faire, bien, j'aurais dit, bien entendu. Une autre question? One more question? Plus de questions? No more questions? We're fine? Guys, you're ready to go? And, well, good luck for tomorrow. I'm looking forward to see that race.
Thank you.
True, me too.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
See you after.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you. merci d'être de retour. Thank you very much. We keep on going, and we have middle distance runners running 1,000 meters tomorrow. The Olympic and world champion of the 800 meter is Emmanuel Kipkirui Korir. Thank you, from Kenya, with us. And the nice and big surprise from the World Championships, Jake Whiteman, who won the 1500. Well, he was among the favorites, but not that favorite. And I did a great race in Eugene to get the title. So we'll talk about this. Guys, thank you very much for attending this press conference. Emmanuel, how hard was it for you to keep on the title after the Olympic Games when you won one big thing, which was the Olympic gold, and the year after was not easy to win the World Championships?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it takes courage. I've been trying, to be a world champion, not once, not twice. That was my third time trying to get a title. So in 2017,
first, yeah.
in London,
Yeah.
I messed up. 2019, again, nothing happened. I did my best. I was in the finals in 400, and I appreciate. So this time round, I thank God. So it happened. So it's been long trying to be a world champion.
You mean experience helped? These experience of training before winning helped you?
Yeah, sure. So running 800 meters, it needs a lot. It's a tactical race. You can't just go and, rush. You can rush and maybe go with 47 or even 48. It's possible.
Yes.
But you will die at the end. So
yes.
It's all about calculations. So anytime I step into the field, I do have my own calculations, trying to figure out who is going to be in the game and try to execute one or two. If it fails, then you learn for tomorrow. Yes.
But then you did well. How was it for you in terms of, you said tactic? Did you had something in mind and it worked, or did you have to adapt during the race?
For most of those people, my fans who've been following my races, this year I changed my tactic completely. I had an injury in March, so I didn't have the time to train 100%. So since May, I started struggling, and I felt like I should start now trying, to do something different. Yeah, and I did, and it worked. So the first round went well. That was slow. I felt like now gonna be my time. I think something good is coming.
You felt it.
I felt it.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Just let me translate a bit in French. La façon dont on retient un titre après le titre olympique et le titre de champion du monde n'est pas toujours évident. Il a réussi à le faire avec des difficultés parce que il avait été en 2017, il avait tenté au championnat du monde à Londres, puis ensuite à Doha, ça n'avait pas fonctionné, même s'il était en finale sur cette dernière. Et il a été blessé en décembre, il a fallu revenir, donc il a changé légèrement de tactique, la façon dont il a vu sa course. Et lors de la série où il a gagné facilement, il s'est dit effectivement là, je tiens la bonne tactique, et donc il a appliqué, et c'est comme ça qu'il est heureux qu'il a gagné. Okay. You had some medals at the European Championships at juniors. You won gold when you were a junior, but this World Championships you were ready. How was it for you in your mind? Because a lot of people said, oh, you did a perfect race in this day. When it happens, it seems easy, no?
Yeah, I think the only way you come to that kind of point is by making a lot of mistakes before. So I'm 28 now, and I've had a lot of chances where I probably haven't run the right race, and I've made mistakes to be able to learn what I need to change. But I think the biggest thing to be able to allow me to do this was my Tokyo final was so poor. I was 10th, and I knew that there was a lot from that season that was good, but a lot that I needed to probably change to be better the next year. So I went away in winter, and we did a lot of stuff that was what I wasn't really used to and comfortable with, so running over distance, which we realised the races are going to go so quick now through the rounds that I've got to be much stronger to be able to run a PB on the third day of racing. So I think that made a difference for me, and a lot of it was I was obsessed in Tokyo with getting a medal. I was like the whole year like I need to medal. It comes around every 4 years.
Questo incredibile panno intelligente rimuove qualsiasi ammaccatura e graffio sulla tua auto e costa solo 54.
If I don't medal, then it's because I wasn't good enough, and there's nothing I could have done differently.
And no more pressure than that.
No, and it's just like I ran with so much freedom, and all I said was like, if I get the chance in the final lap, if I'm still there, I'm gonna give it a go to try and win it. And here I am.
This happened.
Yeah.
Oui, non, effectivement, cette course, c'est pas simple de la gagner. J'étais pas, c'est vrai, le favori. Et j'étais planté à Tokyo en 2021 et j'avais terminé 10e. C'est pas la course que j'attendais. Je m'étais mis beaucoup de pression. Je voulais une médaille. Je savais que je pouvais l'avoir. J'avais au championnat d'Europe. Et donc, malheureusement, j'ai pas réussi la bonne course. Et donc, j'ai changé de tactique. Je me suis dit qu'il fallait courir des courses rapides pour pouvoir justement être à la 3e course encore plus rapide. Et c'est ce qui s'est passé sans mettre de pression cette année et en me disant, voilà, si je réussis pas, c'est que j'ai pas été bon, pas plus, sans plus que ça. Et donc ça a fonctionné et je me suis retrouvé justement à être plus à l'aise de ce point de vue-là. You have achieved what you were seeking this year, world title, both of you. Now, tomorrow you will meet on a different distance. What is your goal on this one, first, Emmanuel?
Running the 1000, it's gonna be my first time. So whatever comes
First
tomorrow,
time in 1,000 meters.
Yeah, I've never here. So it's gonna be my first time. So whatever comes tomorrow is gonna be my best, and I'm expecting the best. At least we have Chad here, 1500 meters. He has a lot of mileage and endurance, so I'm expecting to have best tomorrow.
Yes, but it will be 1,000 meters is 200 meters more, but it's still fast.
I know it's gonna be tough for me, especially me, because the 200, it's like another maybe 1,000 meters for me. So, but I'll do my best.
You will do your best.
Yeah.
Jake, this will be 300 meters less, right?
I think less.
If we come 500 meters less, if we go this way.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can show that this is probably, ideally I'd have said a K, if I could have any championship distance would be what I choose, because I still enjoy running 800s and 1500s, and I'm hoping that the 1500 strength comes into play in the last 200 when these guys aren't used to that, whereas I go to that point every time, but it's definitely going to be, it's going to feel quick, because a K for us is like a long 800 rather than a short 1500, so a lot of it is going through the 800 point quick still, and then hanging on and seeing if we can do that last two. So it's exciting, and it's kind of like, it's a fun event to be able to do, to try and see how quick we can go. We're at probably the quickest track and stadium in the world, both having had good seasons, so it's a pretty exciting one, and there's lots of other guys in the race that I'm sure are going to be tough to beat as well.
Emmanuel, this is like exploring something new for you. I'm sure you're ready because of training. Sometimes in training you go over your distance, right?
Yeah, whatever. It's long for me, but it's gonna be exciting race. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm ready. I'll do my best. So let's wait.
Oui, Emmanuel, vous l'avez compris, donc c'est une première. C'est la première fois qu'il va courir un 1000 mètres. Et donc ce 1000 mètres, c'est nouveau, c'est 200 mètres de plus, c'est quelque chose d'assez particulier. Donc peut-être que ça avantagera les coureurs de 1500, mais il n'en est pas très sûr. Donc, il va, lui, donner bien entendu le meilleur en ayant une grande envie justement de découvrir ce qu'il peut faire. Quoi qu'il arrive, de toute façon, ce sera du bonus puisqu'il va établir un record. Et pour Jack, c'est quelque chose d'assez intéressant également, la façon dont lui court ses 1500 mètres, de se retrouver sur cette distance un peu plus courte, va lui permettre justement aussi de voir où en est sa pointe de vitesse. Et ça, c'est quelque chose qui lui plaît. Voilà, ils sont assez excités par rapport à cette idée-là. We're talking about you guys, but there will be other runners in the race, or as always. Just like something you have to take in consideration. What are your skills in terms of sprinting? Because sometimes in the last 100 meters, it can make a difference. You may be 5 or 6 guys at the same level entering the 100.
I'm going to say, probably slower than Emmanuel over top end speed for sure. But yeah, my strength is that I can endure that distance. So if we're like filled with lactic, I hope that my endurance background and my aerobic base that might be slightly better than some of the others will come through. The thing is, I can't tell you how I'll feel for 800. So the last 200 probably won't be pretty for anybody, but it's going to be about like damage limitation, I think, just because the pace that we're probably going to end up going through is going to be pretty hot. So I can't tell you how it's going to be, but I just hope that I can stay strong.
You tell us afterwards.
Yeah, I might not be able to tell you for a few hours if I'm in such a bad way, but at some point I will.
Legs will hurt tomorrow.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, how is your speed in the last 100?
So, you know, talking about this 1,000 meters, it depends now with the kind of speed.
How was it before?
Yeah, I mean, let's say
when you enter the wind streak, yeah.
So let's say we cross with 144. I don't know if make
144. Yes,
that's fast. So at the end, the last 200 now will determine like if the race starts fast, then the last 200 will be
or it's progressive.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for me to predict it. But if now we go slow, then the last 200, I mean, it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah. Voilà, effectivement, leur course avec les avantages que peut avoir Jack, par exemple, d'avoir cette possibilité justement de garder un peu plus de réserve par rapport au coureur de 800. Mais c'est pas un sprinter, donc il vaudra mieux qu'il soit légèrement devant pour être plus à l'aise. Alors qu'Emmanuel, justement, lui disait que si ça passe en 1,44 au 800, ce qui est fort possible, et bien là, la course sera difficile pour tout le monde et ceux qui garderont un petit peu de réserve pourront peut-être emporter. So we open the floor to you guys. If you want to ask a question, just raise your hand and feel free to ask. Une question? Oui, devant. Attends, le micro c'est.
Thank you. Question for Emmanuel. First of all, congratulations. Kenya has been struggling a little bit to maintain its supremacy in middle and long distances, but you and Faith Kipyegon are there regular as clockwork. Does this put extra pressure on yourself? Of course, tomorrow you're running for yourself, not for a country. Or does this motivate you, knowing that you are always there when it matters?
So, you know, there is no pressure at all. So, something like the championship, World Champion, the Olympics, you know, you're carrying like millions of your citizens, your people, you know, all of them are watching you. But, I mean, at the end, you know, it depends how ready you are. You know, if you've been working hard, then the pressure doesn't matter. So yeah.
Just to keep on that question, Jake broke the hegemony of Kenya in 1500. The last title was not Kenyan, was 2011. So for the first time there were no Kenyan winning 1500 at the Worlds. So maybe you have something to do. I'm not pushing you guys. I'm just no. But you guys you know each other pretty well, or
no, we know that.
Yeah, you met first. Yeah, good. That's good. Tomorrow you will have to see
each
each other.
Still friends.
Yes. Yeah, well, for sure. But during 2 minutes and less than maybe 15 seconds, you'll be together. Who wants to ask another question? Another question? Plus de questions? No. Oui, encore? One more? Ici, toujours. Dans l'autre sens. Very good.
So no pressure for you tomorrow, given that it's 1,000 meters, not an 800 or a 1,500?
There's no pressure. I mean, like I've said, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun for me. So whatever comes, it's going to be my personal best. And, you know, I'm expecting the best, so there's no pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not a normal racing distance, I guess it's like a free like run out. There's no real comparison. I ran one in Stockholm in 2018, and the only thing you can compare it to is like the all-time list, which Our British record is, I think, Seb Coe 212 low, which pretty hard one to try and go for, but if I can get as close to that as possible, I'll be happy. So it's a chance just to attack it, and if you blow up because you've gone through too quick, there's no real consequences to it. It's worth giving it a go tomorrow.
Seb may be here. Seb Coe may be watching.
Yeah, I think, I'm sure that he'll be as surprised as I am if I can break that, but it's, of all the places to try and do it, this is a good one.
Could be a good idea. Voilà, donc effectivement pour tous les deux, il n'y a pas de pression, c'est un vrai plaisir de courir. Bon, Daniel le redit, ce sera un bonus pour lui et pour Jack, il sait que s'il doit faire quelque chose de fort, on va le comparer bien entendu avec notamment le record britannique qui est le record de Seb Coe en 2:12, donc là c'est quelque chose d'assez compliqué, il pense qu'il n'est pas à ce niveau-là encore. Une autre question? One more question? Plus de questions? Say hi to your father when you see him. Geoff is also a good runner, a marathon runner.
Yeah, he's a marathon runner. That's why I don't know why I do this short stuff.
But you didn't want to suffer that much. But both of your parents.
Both my parents are marathon runners, so
yes.
I don't know whether like my dad's my real dad or anything. I'm
Come
not
on.
sure.
Yes. Emmanuel, your parents were runners?
No, I'm the only one.
You're the only one in the family. Great, congratulations.
Yeah, but my younger siblings are now trying to catch up.
Oh, to catch up?
Yeah.
Good. Well, congratulations again, and wish you the best for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Merci, guys. Thank you.
Non riesco proprio a... Ho provato e riprovato, ma forse perché uso due mail diversi. Your account, interviews, user guide. You will need, in order to be able to access to one Diamond League virtual mix zone. Questo. Lì, no. Questo. Vabbè, via. Niente da fare.
Facciamo il presidente Barelli con il disturbo simpaticissimo di Massimiliano Roserino. La presentazione delle squadre azzurre va avanti, noi avremo altre voci, quella del CT, quella di Paltrinieri chiamato in causa, lui è in piscina e nell'acqua salata quella definita Barelli. Andiamo avanti, le voci della Premier, direi che l'ha approcciata benissimo.
Me as a young player, playing for
umbrella for the best club in England. I have to develop, I have to keep developing, I have to get better on a lot of things. That's what's also I like a lot about football. You can always develop, you can always get better in the game, and that's something I want to do as well. You know, to develop more and to get better. So that's also a thing I'm looking forward to. I love every single goal, I have to say. Doesn't matter if it's a tap in, if it's a long shot. Every kind of goal has the good feeling I really like about it. And this feeling I want to achieve as much as I can.
Have you looked ahead in terms of the fixtures? Is there any particular one that stand out you're looking forward to?
Of course, now it's a bit different with the season, with the World Cup in the middle of the season. But of course, I like the boxing. I have to say, this is going to be nice, of course, and yeah, it's going to be nice.
Il 26 di dicembre il Boxing Day ha accettato questo nel suo calendario. Il calendario di Matteo Berrettini è il 17, tra poco, ma c'è ancora Paolo Lorenzi, avrò modo di parlarne con lui, come la notizia è stata leggera del previsivo di Serena Williams. A Montreal c'è Berrettini prima di Carreño Busta. La voce di Berrettini allora tra poco, noi ci salutiamo perché mi sono allungata. Federica Lodi mi richiama all'ordine. Siamo a Cesenati con le finals 2022 del basket di 3x3 che seguiamo già da diverse stagioni. 28 squadre, 16 nel tabellone maschile, 12 in quello femminile. Ci salutiamo così, Berrettini, sia Paolo Lorenzi tra poco.
Negli Stati Uniti la Final Four è l'ultimo atto della stagione del college basketball. Ai lati del parquet c'è sempre una scritta: The road ends here. La strada finisce qui. Dà il senso del cammino percorso, dà il senso della stagione. Trasmette un concetto vale su una apparenza. Se vuoi vincere devi farlo adesso, devi farlo qui, devi farlo ora. Domani non esiste perché domani è la prossima stagione. Vale negli Stati Uniti e vale anche qui, sulla riviera romagnola, a Cesenatico, in piazza Andrea Costa. Se vuoi vincere devi farlo adesso, perché qui si assegna lo scudetto 3x3 Open 2022. È l'ultimo atto della stagione.
Oggi il 3x3 è diventato uno sport olimpico. È uno sport olimpico perché piace moltissimo.
Gaetano la guardi.
Perché chiaramente è un gioco facile, perché tra l'altro si può andare all'aperto, e noi lo abbiamo cavalcato, abbiamo vinto il titolo mondiale con le donne, siamo andati alle Olimpiadi.
Iniziato il 3 giugno a Valdolino sul lago di Garda per arrivare fino all'Adriatico di chilometri che sono stati percorsi tantissimi. 55 tornei, 55 appuntamenti in 16 regioni. Tornei, appuntamenti divisi per categorie: master, top, classic, le partite giocate, 5.200 giocatori impegnati, 80.000 spettatori. E adesso siamo alla fine, è lo striscione del traguardo del 3x3 Italia Streetball Fecco Circuit.
Secondo anno di questo circuito importantissimo, quest'anno con un grande sponsor come Statè,
Ciao.
un grandissimo successo che sta consolidando sempre di più questa community importante di basket 3x3. Credo molto nello